Yo, Darko is one of those bands that I've kind of like on and off been listening to here and there. I do really fuck with their sound and the heaviness and just how crazy it is. When they dropped an album, I don't know, like last year or maybe 2 years ago, I actually really wanted to do an album reaction, but the album is just so fucking long. However, Jacob, as I've been mentioning a lot lately, we've been talking more, which is really nice. I like Jacob. Has been very excited for me to check out this album. And I know I'm late to it, but better late than never. I think I maybe heard one song off of this album. It probably appeared on my release radar on Spotify. So from what I heard, this is fun and this album might be a bit more accessible than their previous one. I apologize if I sound weird or if I don't sound like I have too much energy. Today is the 17th of May, which is actually the Norwegian Constitutional Day. So to all my Norwegian watchers out there, gratulerer med dagen. I hope you had a great day. I haven't done shit because I have a throat infection, I guess. Without further ado, let's just jump straight into it and let's have fun. You know, this is a fun band. All right, first song off the album, Red Samurai, and it has a lot of features, which is cool.
Booting up.
I'm sitting in a meditative position right now with my feet crossed, legs crossed, sorry. Whoa.
This is Darko!
Okay. Oh! Woo! Hey! Oh, fuck yeah. If this is the mix throughout the entire album, I'm low-key down. This mix is really cool. Oh. Ooh, that guitar. I like how it kind of drags a bit. Come on. Ah! I've heard that Are We Dreaming sample, I guess. In the music, I'll speak on it later actually. I can't fucking focus.
I am boundless.
This is dope. I'm gonna like it. Okay, so now I can comment on that Are We Dreaming part. I have this techno DJ duo that I really like that is called Cream, and in one of their songs they have that same Are We Dreaming thing. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it right now because I want to listen to the album, but that's kind of cool actually. Next one up, Dragon Tamer. I think this is the one I've heard on my release radar, but it was crazy. I think this is way louder. This has that crazy bounce to it. Ooh. I really like Darko's breakdowns. If this counts as some sort of breakdown, of course. I just got a message on Discord asking me if I'm listening to the Darko album. Oh, come on, bro. Yo, this is so good. Oh, it's building. I'm just a really big fan of those high streams.
I found a way out.
Ah! Production is so cool. I am definitely going to be listening to this album when I'm skating outside. This is so far so fucking good. I'm gonna like this one too, I can't lie. I guess I'm smiling. But no, I definitely did like Red Samurai a lot more than Dragon Tamer. But yo, this is fire. I'm having the time of my life. Majora, let's go. A Legend of Zelda reference, I'd assume. I just kind of hope that they just keep punching my ass throughout this entire album with like the same energy. Oh! Oh, that is so cool! Ugh! Yo! Oh! I'm so weak for pitch shifting, it's fucking crazy. A little offbeat there, that's cool. I really like the synths they're using for these songs. I feel like the album cover art is very representative of what I'm listening to right now. Oh. My God. Okay. Nah, fuck me up though. I've completely forgotten about how shitty this day is because yo, bro, what even is this album? It's like I can't wait to actually listen to everything else. I'm gonna keep this I'm gonna keep these talking segments real fucking short because I am really intrigued by this. So far, Red Samurai, my favorite song off this album. I'm gonna reply real quick to that message I got. The message was, hey, do you like that Darko album? It wasn't asking if I was listening to it. So, but to answer the question, I'm liking it so far. Angel Kiss is next. Let's do it. A little bit chiller, but it's probably gonna go fucking... Can this go crazy? I mean, I guess it can. It has like this despair or hopelessness to it. We're singing.
My love, where should I begin? This life and then the next. I could find you over again.
Ooh.
Wherever you go, wherever you go.
I mean, you know what? Fair enough. We do need to slow it down because the rest of this is probably fucking insane. I don't know how to explain it, but it kind of just feels like a computer is singing to me. So it does fit within the album in its own way. I don't know if this is one of those songs where you just write in a car in the middle of the city. No, in the middle of the night in the city. Or if you're out by a beach somewhere. But, real interesting. I also feel like I've heard that somewhere before. Alright, next song up is Congratulations, which has the most plays, so I think that's the first song that they dropped for this album. Maybe I've heard it, maybe I haven't, I'm not sure. But I'm assuming It's about to go crazy. What's wrong? This feels very much like Darko, or the Darko I've heard the most. Oh, we have lyrics. Hold on.
Could be better.
Oh, that is such like underground techno synth. What? I actually think this might be the song I have heard. Because I remember there was this crazy ass song and then it kind of had this 80s feel sort of by the end. So it must have been this one. Yeah, it must have been this one. Real. Real too. Shout out my ex. I dedicate this to you. Or this part specifically. Not that she's ever gonna see this, but fuck it. I hope you find what brings you joy, even if it isn't me. Let's go on to the next song, Blue Teeth.
Alors que je peux.
What was that? Sound of French. Is this another one of those chill songs? Because that would be some interesting pacing, but I'm not gonna complain. Or I might be wrong. This is a long song. What? Oh shit! This is so weird. don't know why this one just feels so much heavier than the other ones. Hey! That's so ugly. In a good way. What the fuck is going on? And for some reason, my phone is blowing up while I'm doing this. Come on. None of y'all were talking to me all day until now. Yo! I'm sorry. Very irrelevant to this video. This is really pretty. Oh yeah. Wow. This is really nice. This is such a strange listen, I can't even lie. But let's talk about it for a quick minute or 30 seconds. Well, I mean, as I was saying, what the fuck did I just listen to? Blue Teeth was definitely a journey. The structure of the song is so fucking unpredictable. I genuinely didn't know where the song was gonna go next. And it was one of those songs that was like really ugly and really pretty at the same time. So it's interesting how we got like both in the same song. I just don't know what to expect for the rest of this album now. It had the specific flow, these three first songs, and then after Angel Kiss, it got me confused now. I have no clue what's going on, but I am liking it, and that's the most important part. This is fucking wild. I just don't get it, but I like it. All right, Take Me to Heaven next. Featuring Alex Kohler.
For the blessings you provide, but from ashes to ashes and from dust to dust.
Okay. Now we're fucking talking. Pale tongue energy. Hell yeah. This is a fast one. Oh wow. Okay, we're building now. Kind of.
Hey yo, wow, let's crush it.
Ah. Damn. Oh. I like this. Okay. Bro, I find it so hard to talk, like, in the middle of these songs. Okay. That was so random. I spat everywhere. What is going on, bro? Requiem of Elijah. Oh.
For you, Harry. You make me feel like a person.
Again, I need to stress that this being weird or very random is not a bad thing. That's kind of the charm this has for me. Whoa.
Tonight I feel too much today.
Wow, that's really pretty.
Me far away from you. You feel like home.
If I compare this to Angel Kisses, I'm sorry, I felt like the vocals didn't sound as good as they could have done because I feel like I've heard Darko do it better, but it was a vocal effect. I really like these vocals. This sounds so good. This is basically a heavy indie song.
Most beautiful girl in the world. You're my dream.
This is very metalcore for Darko, in my opinion. It's not bad. I kind of fuck with this, pretty heavy. Definitely a much easier listen than the rest of this album, which was needed, in my opinion, after these few songs we've had that have been like completely fucking my brain. That's huge.
Make me feel like a person.
yeah. You know what? Hell yeah. How can I complain about that one? Jumping straight over to Frost Delay. We don't have that many. We only got what with this one 4 songs to listen to, and that last song's name is kind of funny. Acid Girl Fantasy Club. Sounds amazing. But yeah, this album has not been what I expected it to be, and honestly, I didn't know what to expect. So, fuck yeah.
Frost Delay.
Hell yeah. SSX Core. Horrible yawn, I'm sorry. Ugh! Okay. This is so cool. I like this one a lot. I'm gonna save that one.
Frost Delay.
I love that. Like, what am I supposed to say? I wonder if their last album was as confusing or even more confusing, considering that Jacob said this one is a lot more accessible. Let me know in the comments below. That was really cool. That's like what the least listened to song off this album, and it's like so dope. Can't even lie. Time Crisis. This one has a visualizer, I think, because I searched up if they had any music videos for this album. Okay. Of course, blast beats are fitting. It's the day of Norway today. Well, not when this album came out, but you get what I mean. Really cool production. Okay, this fucks. really like those vocals and the chord progression we're hearing right now. They're very dramatic. I don't like this one. I'll fuck with this. Ooh. Honestly, I think I'd really like Darko to drop a like electronic album only. Because again, this production is really dope. Ah! Crazy. Alright, let's pause for a second. I need to go get some water because my throat is kind of hurting me right now. My throat has been bad even before I recorded the video with Reno. But like, it got really bad when I was doing, or even before Sachi's sick. I don't even know. Who even cares, bro? Alright, prosthetic. Let's get it. Okay. I really fuck with this. I like how simple their breakdowns are, but they're just so effective, and the energy they have is just unbelievable. Again, they're simple, but they're not easy to play whatsoever. I haven't mentioned the screaming enough throughout this reaction, but just I love these vocals so much. Like every different shade of it. incredible. Alright, I see we're slowing it down a bit. Yeah, really pretty vocals. I also like that synth a lot in the background. Some nostalgic about it. Oh, hell yeah. I don't know, like, the synth in this song just kind of reminds me of, like, old school PlayStation 2 video games. Like, I don't know why this made me think of Kingdom Hearts. It's not like I actually played Kingdom Hearts. Whoa, kill me. But, it had this feeling of it. Anyways, last song on this album, Acid Girl Fantasy Club. The greatest name of all time for a song, I think. Maybe not, but... this one is probably fucking insane. Kinda has to be. Ah. Oh. Nah, that breakdown was fucking sick. Okay, this is sick.
Do it.
But yo, honestly, production steals the show for me. I mentioned it so many times now, but it's so good. All of these like calmer breaks from the heavy parts are just so like refreshing because they just keep doing random shit you don't expect. Crazy. Oh my god. Fire. I've just not been able to predict any of these songs at all. Like this? What the fuck? Okay, well, that was... Stop. Okay, well, that was Darko's new album, Oni 2. Yeah, I mean, really enjoyable album to listen to. Again, Darko with their energy just never misses. Like, I don't feel like they can do anything wrong because they're just experimenting so much. I mean, I remember listening to Darko for the very first time in 2020 with the song Pale Tongue. And when I heard that song, I was like, I have not heard anything heavier than this in my fucking life. Lying, knowing that I heard Viljata before, but it hit kind of different, you know what I mean? And then they were kind of on this roll with like every single song they were dropping was just the same fucking heat. We've come a long way since. Their songs now include a lot of clean singing. It sounds a lot more like a, not to say that they weren't a serious project before, but back in like 2020, it sounded like, oh, they were two dudes from different bands that were like, fuck it, let's make some dope shit together. Now it feels more like a band. Do you know what I mean? It feels less like a collab, it feels more like a band now. Without disrespecting anyone here. I definitely like Darko for the breakdowns, the energy, the vocals and shit, but the production part is really a big step up since back in the day. However, I do personally prefer when the songs were just fucking beating the shit out of you for the entirety of it. Yes, definitely, if you keep doing that, it does get a bit boring. Because you want to like spice shit up, you know what I mean? And this album does contain a lot of spice. I will say that some of this got a bit repetitive, a little bit. Like I'm just being very critical right now. There were some parts where it might be that this album absolutely fried my brain so that I can't really understand what's happening, and I am definitely going to listen to this album again just to see what I think. So we'll see if my opinion changes over time, but I feel like a lot of these songs had a, whoa, this is ridiculously heavy, boom, a little break, and then pretty singing, and then boom, another breakdown, and then pretty singing again. So it was like kind of, it never followed the same formula, but the surprises that were surprising ended up being less surprising because they ended up happening more than I thought they would. The first time when I heard Blue Teeth, I was like, this is fucking weird, what's up with this? And then more songs on the album do kind of do the same thing in a different style. But all in all, might be me that is just tripping. So if I am, let me know in the comments below. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Comment what your favorite song is by Darko, period. Let me know when you started listening to them and stuff. Subscribe if you're new. We do a lot of cool reactions on here, as well as some other random stuff. Thank you again, and I hope to see you, yes, you, very soon. I'm gonna go watch some Shameless because I was watching that before I started doing this video, and I should probably eat something. And so should you. Remember to stay hydrated, okay? Anyways, bye-bye. My ass really hurts from working out.